unfortunately, another 0-0 draw. On the positive side, another point, but it must be concerning that we haven't found the net once again. Difficult game, sort of cup tie, a lot of challenges, and it was a hard game overall.
Yeah, I didn't think we opened them up or made too many chances. We had enough ball in their box, but didn't get a finish on. We went with two up front in the end to try and get something. So look, you come away, it's a point, but really, I fancied us tonight. I fancied us with the sort of way we'd played on Saturday. So it's a sort of mixed bag, really. We've come away with something, but I'd like to maybe nick the win.
It was quite a rough game, wasn't it, in parts? It was the dark arts might have come into the game, I think, quite a bit during it, and certainly towards the end when there was the sending off, and referee blew up straight away at the end, when there should have been more time added on, surely.
Well, we had it that was over a minute left, and they're down to 10 men, and we also had it, I thought early doors in the game, that Dakari got booked, and then I thought they tried to get him sent off. There was incidents where there was nothing really, and they got round the ref, and look, it's gamesmanship at times, call it whatever you want, but I said to Dakari at half time, you've got to be very, very careful here, because just in front of us there was a blatant attempt to get him done. It was embarrassing really what he done, and I said to him at half time, you've got to be careful here, because they'll try and do you. And then we changed it, and I put Salty on. He gave us a bit of impetus and a bit of legs.
Made a lovely run down this right-hand side, and he's certainly got some potential. When he's fully fit and ready, obviously next season I would have thought he's going to be probably an asset for you.
Well, I think he will be an asset, but we've got to keep that mentality that we had tonight. I mean, like you said, that was a very rough game. It was end to end. Our keepers made a great save coming out, and then we hooked one off the line at the end, which would have been a travesty if they'd have turned us over there. I would have been, I'd have felt for the players if that would have happened, because we had enough spells in the first half and the second, and look, we're looking for someone to take a finish, whether it be a midfielder or a set piece. We have enough set pieces. Probably got to work have a little chat about different things on Thursday, and get ready for Scarborough.
Yeah, it's going to be another tough fixture, another home fixture. We are hard to beat at home, aren't we? That is the good thing about it. It's becoming a bit of a fortress. We don't lose too many, only 3 in the season, which is a credit to the side. We haven't scored that many goals, and we've got to score goals to win matches, to get points.
You've got to score. You've got to be putting crossing balls in from certain areas and putting balls in from certain areas where you make people defend. And we've done it a little bit tonight, not as much as I'd like, not as much as we did on Saturday against Darlington. We've got Scarborough here. We'll watch the game back. We'll have a look. We'll see where we can maybe improve. But the mentality of the group was so strong there. And I look at that and I think, I like that.
The difference in the side that I've seen over the season is they're throwing the bodies on the line, aren't they now? Where before they didn't so much. They seem to be a lot closer together as a unit, and it showed with the the 0-0s that we're not conceding, and we are very, very strong here at Latimer Park.
Yeah, well, we've went and worked hard. The lads have worked hard, ever so hard, and the reason you said about stuff earlier, honestly, we were thrown together. There was no one left at the club. Well, that's the truth.
True, it is, yeah.
So you're never going to get, and if you've got a big checkbook, you can probably go and do something, but we couldn't. So we've got to build, we've got to be realistic, and so I said to the boys, we'll improve and we'll get better in the second half of the season, and we have them, but we're not safe. We've still got a lot of work to do. We need to go home. They need to refuel. They need to come in Thursday. We need to have a chat, loosener, get ready for Saturday, and
it's just the final phase, isn't it, that's letting us down at the moment. The rest seems to be taking care of itself. Good defensively, reasonable in midfield. It's just that final phase football where we just can't, as you say, be more clinical in front of goal.
Yeah, well, and I don't think it's down to the strikers, because Ty's been out with a niggle and injuries. So Sam, we brought Jimmy in, who's had injuries. Sometimes it might be a set piece that gets us going, but I think that we get one, we're going to get a couple in a game, and maybe 2 or 3 in a game. So hopefully it's Saturday, but what we need to go away here and say, we don't throw the baby out with the bathwater here. We stick with this mentality. We stick with this aggressive aggressive displays that we're having. Really, like you say, putting your bodies on the line, working for each other. And I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, we're going to need to be at our wits on Saturday. We owe them one, don't we, Scarborough, really? But it'll be nice to get some goals and make us a little bit more secure on Saturday.
Well, that's it. Let's try and build on these. These last two performances have been good without taking the 3 points that we wanted. But let's.
These are sides in the top half, aren't they? All the sides we're playing are in the top half. They're they're not walkover sides.
No, not at all, not at all. They're good sides, and you've got to be on your mettle. You've got to make sure you're switched on defensively, even when you're attacking, because they break really quick. And Peterborough tonight had a couple of incidents like that. But we need to just have a look at the game, and then we'll give the lads the clips, and we'll very much positive going in again to Saturday.
Okay, Lee, thank you. Well done.